After spending the last 2 days in Vilnius, Lithuania, we took a 4-hour, $20 train ride to Riga. The train station's about a 10-minute walk from Old Town. Our Airbnb was in Old Town, so we just walked. I heard great things about Latvia, but I barely did any research on what to do here or what it even looked like. My first impressions so far were positive. The city looked modern yet medieval at the same time. There aren't too many cities in the world that resemble Riga. Because we arrived before we were able to check in, we stopped at the Sherlock Holmes for food. I ended up getting my go-to plate, fish and chips. It cost $20. After grabbing food, we dropped off our suitcases and started walking around. We saw this tall monument from a distance and went to check it out. Right before the statue, they had this little river where you could take a boat ride. Built in 1935, the Freedom Monument was financed entirely from public donations. Standing at 140 feet, it represents Latvia's independence and honors those who died securing it. Guards are present from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and change every hour as a sign of respect. Heading back into Old Town, there are a lot of trendy restaurants and bars to choose from. We went at the end of September 2025, so it was a little chilly to be sitting outside for long. The locals didn't seem to mind it at all though. I can't even imagine how cold it must get in the winter. A lot of people have never heard of Latvia. If you try to look it up online, the first thing you'll probably read is how it has one of the highest female to male ratios in the world. Women make up nearly 54% of the population, where females outnumber males by over 130,000 people. Being here for only 2 days, I didn't even notice a difference, to be honest. Latvia is home to some pretty good NBA players, both current and past, like Kristaps Porzingis, Davis Bertans, and Andres Biedrins. Jacob Davis, born in Riga in 1831, was a tailor who invented jeans for miners, railroad workers, and carpenters. He couldn't afford to patent his jeans, so he partnered with Levi Strauss, currently known as Levi's Jeans. The first written record of a decorated Christmas tree comes from Riga in 1510. Just wanted to name a couple random fun facts about this awesome country. Like I mentioned earlier, me and the guys got an Airbnb right in Old Town. For 2 nights, it cost a total of $246. Split that 4 ways, it cost us $30 a night per person. Nothing fancy, but it was a solid spot that had everything we needed. Now that we were able to shower and change, we were able to go out comfortably. Riga connects to the Baltic Sea, and overall, has over 60 beaches throughout the country. They even have boat tours for tourists, which you'll see a little later. Old Town is extremely walkable, so you'll never need to catch a ride to go anywhere. Just a heads up, they don't have Uber here. They do have Bolt though, so just make sure to download the app before coming, just in case. After a quick search for food, we settled on this restaurant right here. It was a good setup, and the food was pretty good too. I got some type of chicken kebab. It was like $20. Tourist restaurants will always charge tourist prices. The House of Blackheads is the most famous building in Latvia. It was originally a gathering place for merchants and sailors, particularly young and unmarried, where they held celebrations and events. They currently host luxury events, concerts, galas, and parties. At night, we grabbed drinks at Herbery Rooftop, then went to a hookah lounge after. It was a very quiet night for a Thursday night. The next day, we woke up and got breakfast at this spot. The cook looked like he was Dominican, about our age. The food was 10 out of 10. You gotta eat here. After breakfast, we walked to the market. All four sections sold different things. One sold meat, another sold clothes, another sold fruits and veggies, and the other was a food court. They even sold things outside. It was cool to check out. Because Old Town isn't that big, me and Rob decided to venture out of the tourist area. When I went to Tirana, Albania last year, it took about a 5-minute drive until it started to look like country living. I expected it to be the same here, but Riga looked like a normal developed European city. It was very clean and very safe. If you ever thought about solo traveling, I think the Baltics are a great place to do it. Traveling from Lithuania to Latvia, Latvia to Estonia, then Estonia to Finland, it was only 3 to 4 hours traveling by train or bus to the next capital. Tickets cost about $20, and just about everywhere accepts Visa. It was super affordable to do, and everybody speaks English, so communication is never a problem. As we were walking back to meet up with Juan and Justino, we saw that they were offering a 1-hour boat tour for 16 euros. We had about 2 hours to kill, so we went to grab food first.
I need racks inside my pocket. Yeah. I've been trying to clear deposits. I've been too mixy with profit. I've been trying to swim in tropics with you all day. Give me something, I need more of it to ease the pain. They tryna trip me out my spot, but I got too much on the line. I got niggas on that block. I've been tryna hold it down, tryna keep this shit on lock. And they call when I'm around, and they call me and they say that you the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the one. Please save my side. Tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the. Yeah, they tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the. Tell me I'm the.
I didn't film it, but we went out at night to some club called Sinners. Then we bar hopped and saw a fight. Cops pulling kids out the car because they were blasting music. Everybody was outside on Friday night. They were selling 100 shots for like 10 bucks. Prices was crazy. The next morning we walked to the bus station so we could make our way to Estonia. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have like 10 unreleased videos that you don't want to miss.